Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new dragging video. I haven't filmed a dragging video in a while. I'm back to filming them, so I really hope you like today's dragging video. I'm sitting outside. It has stopped raining for the first time in weeks. Like, it's been raining so much, like it will stop and then it rains again. So I thought I would sit outside. If the light goes in and out, like, just ignore that. It's because obviously I'm sitting outside and it's natural light. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm super excited about my trip in December. So because I'm excited about the December trip, I thought it could be fun today to do a dragging video, but based on Paris and Berlin. I thought that could be really fun. So let's do a Louis Vuitton dragging video based in Paris and Berlin. Let's start off here at the Louis Vuitton Champs-Elysees flagship in Paris, in France. And the person's dragging review goes as follows. This is the worst luxury brand service I've ever experienced. The salesperson called she names the essay, and the essay's name comes up a few times, so I don't want to say the person's name because obviously they're not here to defend themselves. Essay's name refused to show the item, which was already on display, and claimed that it was reserved by someone else. My friend and I have been waiting for someone to serve us for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, other people have been trying on the bag that we wanted to see. She mentioned to us that if we don't have the intention to buy, please don't waste her time here. Well, thank you very much for wasting my time by listening to your lecture. Guys, we've talked about this before, so much so that I have written a blog article on my blog on how to not get dragged at boutiques in Europe. It's called Louis Vuitton Shopping Tips for Europe. It's on my blog. I'll link it below. You can go read it. We've talked about this before. I don't even know if they really did anything wrong, but I've said it before, particularly for Europe. Make it easier on yourself, because particularly if you're not from Europe and you're from another culture and you're shopping in Europe, let the person know that you're buying something straight away. Like, it's completely fine to say, hey, I would like to see something. Can you show me, for example, in my case, just speaking out loud, like, can you show me the Dauphine, or can you show me like a ready-to-wear t-shirt? I'd be like, I would like to buy the Dauphine today. You know, I would like to buy a t-shirt today, you know, something like that. Make it sound a little bit better than that, but they definitely need to know from you that you're going to buy. I don't even really know if this person did anything wrong per se. I don't feel like the person did anything, but I'm not surprised that they got dragged, because I feel like, particularly in Paris, like, I feel like if you're, especially if you're not a French speaker, I feel like you need to be really direct about the fact that you're going to be buying today. The next dragging review is also from the Louis Vuitton flagship on the Champs-Elysees in Paris. It says, got to love the French. We arrived 20 minutes before they closed and they wouldn't let us in. My wife came yesterday, but they wouldn't sell her a bag without her passport, probably for the VAT refund. So we came back today with a passport in hand, but to no avail. LOL at the way this country tries not to do business. Okay, well, you know, first of all, to the person, you don't need to get snarky and moan and whinge about the way they do business. I mean, obviously they do luxury business very well, because the Paris girls are many and plentiful, okay? So obviously they know luxury business very well. It's just a different culture in terms of shopping. Again, we've talked about this before. The tips are also on my blog. You know, if his wife went to the boutique but she didn't have her passport, then they can't process the refund for her. So if anything, I feel like the person that's probably trying to help them, like, hey, you need to go get your passport so I can help you process the refund. I don't really see, me personally, if you ask me, I don't really see the problem with that. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I don't see the problem with that. So I think, you know, when people get upset, it's definitely a different way of shopping in Paris. It's not like, I've shopped it before in America. It's definitely super different to shopping in the States, but different isn't bad. You just have to respect the culture around the shopping culture there. And if you can't respect it, then you kind of have to put your wig on and leave and go shop somewhere else. But I think it's perfectly fine to shop there, and I really enjoy shopping there. Hence why I go there as often as I can, and hence why I'm going back, you know, in December. I don't really see the problem, but I'm also someone who's like very respectful of people's cultures and beliefs. The same way, if you come to my country, I would want you to respect my culture and beliefs. So I don't know if I agree with that. That's just kind of my view on that one. The next dragging review is also from the Louis Vuitton boutique on the Champs-Elysees in Paris, in France. I went here in April of this year with my mum, who's been dreaming of buying an LV bag for years. There were a few clients in the store, but we couldn't get anyone to help us. Every customer had someone helping them except for us. I walked around the boutique for 30 minutes around trying to flag every employee before getting an essay. There were so many employees there, maybe 3-to-1 employee customer ratio, but every one of them I saw said they were not available to show me bags and reluctantly said they could call someone to help us. I thought that after one of the employees would come and help, but 20 minutes passed, no one came. I found it so impossible that there were so many essays and clients, but no one wanted to help. Finally, we got an essay to help us. She was extremely rude, as if she thought there was no way we could buy a bag. After less than 2 minutes of showing us bags, she said, well, are you going to buy anything? I found this extremely off-putting, as we barely spent any time looking at the bags, and she was dismissive of our questions. Horrible service and ruined my mum's experience. Yeah, honestly, you know, with a situation like this, I feel like if you're going with your mom or your dad, you're going with, you know, a parent, you know, to any luxury boutique, but especially like a boutique like Louis Vuitton or Chanel, even as a tourist, she should have made an appointment. She should have made an appointment, and, you know, I think, actually, wait, I don't remember how the appointment form thing looked. I remember making the appointment for the Johannesburg shopping experience. I'm going to make an appointment this time round as well to shop there. But like, I think she should have just made an appointment. And yeah, maybe the appointment slots were full. And I totally understand how she feels, because particularly if you're going shopping with like your parents, like you want them to be comfortable. Even if I go shopping, you know, with my husband, I don't want him to be uncomfortable. So I would understand like how this wasn't a good experience. I'm a little bit confused though, because the Champs-Elysees flagship Louis Vuitton, when I was there last time, which was December 2021, I will go back this time to check out the store and see what it looks like and just have a look around. But like, there is a greeter at the door when it's like your turn, and that person like will connect you with an essay if you say you want to buy something. So I think that it's possible that what happened is they walked in and they were like, oh, we're just looking, oh, we just want to look. So they were just left to kind of wander the boutique, because there should be someone who is there to take, like, you get, when it's like your turn, they're like, bonjour, bonjour, and then you're like, hello, I'd like to buy this, and then there's like a greeter who pairs you with an essay who's available. So the essay's telling them, sorry, I can't help you, sorry, I can't help you. It's because they have already been paired with another client, so they cannot leave their client to help you. Again, this is something that maybe people don't know, but obviously you guys watching this, you know this, but I'm not surprised that that happened. Of course, it's very unfortunate, because, you know, she's with her mom, and no one wants like their mom, you know, to have a bad experience. I wouldn't feel good if that was my mom. But if I was going shopping with my mom to Louis Vuitton, I would make an appointment, and I would definitely let the store know, like, hey, I'm coming shopping with my mom, you know, just letting you know, because I want the experience to be nice for her. So yeah, definitely not pleasant. But like I said, it's also because people haven't been briefed and haven't been told like how things work in Europe, which I think is just a little bit different to other countries. The same way the luxury shopping experience in South Africa is super different to how it is in Europe and how it is in America. I've talked about this before, but in like Johannesburg, and I think in Cape Town as well, like the way you dress really does matter when you go to the store, and the essay absolutely judges your ability to spend money based on how you look. The next dragging review is also from the Champs-Elysees Louis Vuitton. I don't know what's going on. I have not covered this store in a long time, and honey, it is getting dragged so hard. I was waiting around for 20 minutes to be served an essay named X. It's the same essay who also got dragged in a previous review that I've just mentioned. This essay refused to show us bags that were on the display rack, which we saw other customers viewing the same bag as us. The essay claimed that the handbag was reserved, and then the essay said that if I wanted to view the bag, she needed my passport to scan my details to see if we are like members of LV. The person's not writing in their native language. We then saw a loop bag, and without showing our passport, we got to try it on from another staff member. She mentioned to us, if we have no intention of buying, please don't waste her time if we have no intention of buying. For the first time ever, This was the worst shopping experience that I had in a designer store. It left a really bad taste in my mouth in regards to the entire brand. Dior are much more attentive and friendly. Thank you for wasting our time in Louis Vuitton Paris. Thank you for wasting our time at Louis Vuitton Paris. That's a great line to end the review. And just to be clear, I'm not okay with the way that they were treated. Like, I don't think it's right that they were treated that way, but I'm not surprised, particularly at this location. It's hard not to take it personally, particularly if you love the brand. I think that the SA was giving them, you know, a tough time and saying, hey, like, I need to, you know, before I show you the loop bag, I want to look at your profile to see if I'm wasting my time with you, kind of thing. Because obviously that's what the SA meant, was like, I'm wasting my time, honey. I'm tired of wasting my time with you. I don't want to waste any of my time with you. And I don't think that's cool, and I don't think that's right, but I'm not surprised, because I feel like for them, like, they want to make sure that they're selling a lot. Again, not a fan of the way the client was treated. Me personally, unless I was going, I would still go to the Champs-Elysees store to buy something small. It's completely fine, but I wouldn't take it personally if the SA is not running around after me because I'm buying something small. They were not buying something small, to be fair. It was a bag, but like, this is a boutique where there are people who come and spend 50K, 100K. So I just feel like in this situation, the client didn't do anything wrong, but I'm not surprised that they got dragged as well. Like, I feel like they want to know that you're buying today, which is why I always tell you, when you go there, just be like, I'm buying this, I want to buy this. You know, I feel like it just helps to decrease on you getting dragged. But again, it wasn't fair that the client got dragged. It wasn't fair at all. Okay, now let's go to Berlin and read the Louis Vuitton dragging reviews from Berlin in Germany. This is the flagship boutique in Berlin on the Kurfurstendamm Avenue. I've been shopping at Louis Vuitton for over 5 years. Today, when I went to buy a bag, I wasn't even taken seriously. You don't have to look rich to buy a 3,000 euro bag. I wasn't even offered a glass of water. Well, that was the last time I'm buying. You know, this particular location is dragged really, really hard by clients for allegedly being a place where they don't really offer like drinks and stuff, and they size you up to figure out how much you're spending before they offer you something to drink. Normally, they should be offering you something to drink straight away. I definitely think if you buy a 3,000 euro bag, yes, you should be offered a glass of water. And it's unfortunate that she wasn't, so that's not right. The next one is also from the Kurfurstendamm Louis Vuitton in Berlin in Germany. Disappointing service. It feels like the team puts themselves above clients. When refilling my perfume, I was asked to empty the bottle outside. God. I was uncomfortable. While I was waiting, other clients were served champagne, but I was not served champagne. And they were also given coffee. The champagne police is in the house. After waiting 15 minutes, I was told there was no more perfume and I should go to Kadewere. Kadewere is this department store in Berlin where there's also a Louis Vuitton. Again, very unfortunate. But I have talked about this before. I have said that I do think it's like good form to like buy something small while you're going to refill the perfume. I think it's good form to do that. I don't think you can expect to be offered champagne if you were just going to Louis Vuitton to refill your perfume. I have the Attrape Rev perfume. I'm going to take it with me to Europe on this trip. I will be getting it refilled, but I'll definitely be buying other things, or at the very least buying something. And like, I'll be like, hey, I want to buy this. And by the way, can you refill the perfume? I don't think it's fair for a client to assume and to think that they should get like, you know, champagne and you're just getting a perfume refill. Like, I just, no. Okay, no. The next one is also from the Kurfurstendamm boutique in Berlin in Germany for Louis Vuitton. 0 stars for service. We went shopping here in April. We were dressed appropriately for the weather, which didn't seem smart enough for the member of staff who looked at us. When she had to leave us for a moment to bring us something to drink on request, other better customers were offered something by the SA, but they had to request a drink. She whispered to security to watch over us. It wasn't until after I pulled out my credit card that she suddenly became friendly. Conclusion, great products, but very bad service. The competition is 100 times better. Again, you know, at this point, I feel like I know some of you are so sick and tired of me because I'm becoming a broken record. We have talked about this many times. The girls, honey, are always fighting me in the comments. I've said this many times. You have heard it here yourself. Look the part, you know, look the part. I don't think you have to wear a ball gown, but I think you have to look the part. In a lot of dragging reviews, you can always tell when clients know that they looked, you know, they didn't look snatched, honey. They didn't look, you know, they didn't look the part. You can tell, like this client knows that they didn't. The client says that they were appropriately dressed. But obviously, you know, the SA maybe looked at them and thought, these people aren't here to buy anything. It's different. Different cultures view things differently. I know there's going to be someone saying, you know, sometimes the people who have the most money look, you know, raggedy. That's true, but there are people who also look really put together, look super glamorous, and have lots of money as well in their account. I think that the way brands see this is like this. It's a luxury store, so they expect you to look luxury. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just trying to explain the treatment. Not saying that I agree, but I have been dragged before when I looked a mess. And honestly, some of the experiences, like I can think of when I got dragged at Big H, George Sank, my outfit wasn't happening. I didn't look like good that day. So I remember she was looking me up and down and looking at my outfit, and I know she was tired, okay? I'm not saying it's right, but I know why it happens. So I think just like look the part and look nice. You definitely get treated better when you look snatched and pulled together. And I think that's in any part of the world at these luxury stores. When you look snatched, honey, when you look put together, you're treated really nicely. And I think especially in Europe, you know, we've talked about this before, how like Europe is just a little bit different. Even a casual look in Europe is like snatched and pulled together. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me know what you think about these dragging videos. They are back for the Christmas period. I haven't filmed a video on Tuesday in the longest time. I really hope you liked it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go join the Facebook groups, link below. If you love Louis Vuitton, I would love to see you in the Facebook group. I love Louis Vuitton so much. And I would love to see more Louis Vuitton leopards in the Facebook groups, link below. And go follow me on Instagram, Haya Glamazon Luxe. And go sign up for the newsletter. If you sign up for the newsletter, you'll be the first person, you'll be like the first people to hear that I'm in Paris, because when I arrive in Paris, I'll be sending emails from Europe, basically. Like when I score at Big H, God willing, I'll send an email. When I arrive in Europe, I'll let you guys like know the tea and stuff, and that will just be for the email list. Like I won't be posting it anywhere else. So make sure that you go sign up for the email newsletter as well. I'd love to know what you guys think about these dragging videos. Some of these people, they brought it on themselves, okay? The final reviewer, that reviewer knows that they looked a raggedy mess and got dragged. I have also looked a mess before at boutiques and been dragged hard, and frankly I deserved it when I looked a raggedy mess. Okay, but when I looked nice and cute and pulled together, the treatment is better when you look pulled together and snatched. It is something that I've noticed. Love to know what you think about everything. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Back to 3 videos a week. My next video is Thursday and Saturday. Merry Christmas, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys on Thursday in my next video.